In this video I learned how to spin a basketball on my finger. In this shot it might look easy, but trust me, it wasn't. So yeah, it was a bit more difficult than I hoped, but I didn't know this and just did what I thought, which was to throw the ball into the air with some spin and to catch it on one finger. Just when I started, I tried to spin the ball on my right hand and my left hand, but for me, I found that spinning the ball only on my left hand was much easier. The goal for this is to spin the ball on my finger for at least 15 seconds without it falling, and as you can see here, it's not going too well. After dropping the ball more times than I can count, I started seeing some progress. The number one thing that made a difference was spinning the ball faster. This makes the ball more stable and easier to balance. In physics, this is called the conservation of angular momentum. But for this video, it boils down to this. More spinny equals more stable. The second thing I found is that adding support really helps. Whatever finger you choose to catch the ball with, add another finger for support. This will stop your finger from buckling under the weight of the ball and will also save your fingers from getting hurt the whole time. It also reduces this weird wobbling that happens when the ball lands on your finger or as your finger moves from the center of the ball. Now that I can catch and balance the ball nicely on my finger, I need to keep it spinning, otherwise it will lose its stability and fall off. You need to lightly flick the side of the ball to add a bit more spin, but every time I touch the ball it changes its axis of rotation slightly and I lose control. The problem is that I wasn't flicking the ball, I was slapping it way too hard. Even when I got the flick right, I still struggled to keep the ball on my finger. The ball would spin beautifully on my finger and as soon as I touch it, it would fall off. And this is where I got stuck for a while. In truth, I really didn't need any more tips or tricks to get it right. The only thing I actually needed was time and practice. After practicing adding spin to the ball and dropping it some more, I began to see some great progress. The practice paid off, and before I knew it, I was able to do this. No, not that. This. It's not the prettiest, but hey, the ball stayed up for almost 20 seconds. I'd call it a massive success.